Hey dudes and dudettes, my name is Vanessa and today we will talk about how unregulated emotions get us into trouble and hurt others. There is definitely a power of art therapy for healing. Art therapy is a therapy that uses art and artistic mediums to aid in exploring one's thoughts and emotions in a visually expressive manner. My outline of the presentation is as follows. We're going to look at the introduction, the types of unregulated emotions, and the conclusion. So, what are unregulated emotions? They are emotions such as anger, sadness, irritability, and frustration. They are generally intense in comparison to the situation that triggered them, and a consequence of unregulated emotions is that they often drive people away rather than bring them closer to you. So when you have unregulated emotions, you're most likely to get into trouble and hurt others. So we're going to look at the types of unregulated emotions. The first unregulated emotion we're going to look at is fear of abandonment. This is usually relational as it involves close contact with a family member, friend, lover, just to mention a few. This fear is intense and usually drives people away instead of bring them closer. It is quite common for people with unregulated emotions to form relationships that are intense and short-lived. A person with unregulated emotions can have rapid swings between idealization and devaluation, anger and hate. Another thing that is evident is having an unclear or unstable self-image. This is when the sense of self is typically unstable, when a person does not have a clear idea of who they are or what they want in life. Usually ties in with an impulsive, self-destructive behavior. People with emotional dysregulation often engage in harmful, sensation-seeking behaviors when upset. Hence, suicidal behavior and deliberate self-harm becomes an immediate consequence. An interesting point to note is that people with unregulated emotions usually experience extreme emotional swings. Little things that other people brush off can send them into an emotional tailspin. Therefore, it is crucial to be kind to others and be mindful of what you say or do to them, because you don't know how badly it can affect them at the end of the day. Having unregulated emotions can lead one to have chronic feelings of emptiness. And in the hopes to fill this void, one would turn to drugs, food, sex, or alcohol, but nothing feels truly satisfying. And if not handled properly, this can lead to an addiction. Another unregulated emotion is anger. So one can experience explosive anger, which is intense and short-lived. But it becomes a problem when you have trouble controlling yourself once your fuse is lit. You may spend lots of time being angry or destructive at yourself, as anger isn't always directed outwards. Another thing that happens with emotional dysregulation is that an individual might be feeling suspicious or out of touch with reality. This is when the individual struggles with paranoia or is just suspicious about other people's motives and thoughts. When under stress, they may experience dissociation. To conclude, I would just like to say that insight is the first step to healing, because once you know what you do wrong and what the consequences are, you can change or start to choose to be different. After all, you are the captain of your own ship. Thank you so much for showing up and spending time with me today. I appreciate you so much. See you in my next video. Bye.